One sec. I'm just going to post on Discord. Hey, Boop Lord and Caballo Loco. All right. Julian. Hey, Striker. Thanks for the 15 months. We'll see about Temptation Island. We have to play chess first, which means you should be joining this tournament, which only has how many registrants? 4 people. Only 4 people in the Sunday night arena. I'll play. I'll get some games in after. Deeg Road. Vegas. Vegas in June. I generally don't play that event. There's a chance I go there for poker, but yeah. Who knows? I'm trying to move to NYC, so that'll probably be the easier way. Grams, thanks for the 27 months. How's there only 5 people? Low energy. Hey, Moist Dude. We can learn Spanish after if the chess goes well. Zon Jones. Congrats on the new house. Chicken Pants is in the arena. Bitter Jester. Good, good, good. Good seeing some names. Yeah, the Bruins are nuts this year. All right. But I do have the next episode ready, but we'll see if we do. We don't have to watch it tonight. I'm going to play some games in this viewer arena. Chess.com says you are unable to challenge other players until you have more games. It's funny. Hey, Victor. Gizmo, thanks for the prime. Spencer, thanks again for the 27 months T3. If you check our commands in the title, join gives you the link to the viewer tournament. NBA is an NBA playoff pool we're running, and NHL is the same. So if you're in North America, you like playing fantasy sports, we got a couple pools that are going to start next week, and you'll be supporting us by using that site. Our partners at Underdog Fantasy. Okay, let me join the arena. Sam from Australia. Good luck. Let me try the Hambleton defense. As Dr. Lord Mayne says. He says after bishop b5, queen f6. I'll try queen f6 anyways. Take away the g5 square. I'm going to go a6 so that knight b5 doesn't hurt. Hey, Tim. Let's develop that bishop. Mm-hmm. I think this looks good. This pin's kind of annoying to deal with. Oh, now even more so. Now you're in big trouble. If you go c4, I just go c6, and your bishop's trapped. c6 is coming. Hey, Canadian rock fan. How you doing? Canadian rock fan, I posted about the upcoming NHL playoffs. Although, I don't think it's available for people in Ontario. Unfortunately. This bishop's stuck. Shiza. Oof. Check. We got 33 people in here. The tournament just started. It's 90 minutes. Gonna play a little bit of chess on Sunday. I had a late night last night, drinking coffee and recovering. Just the bald guy from Canada. We got a lot of those. Always generally friendly. You're hungover, Tim? Hopefully, the recovery is in effect. The Staunton Gambit. So that is that knight c3 is one of the moves, and then you play f3. I think it's named after Howard Staunton. All right, doesn't accept. I'll just recapture then. I'm playing some pan pot. Playing pawn to f4 because I want my knight to get to f3. That seems like a good square. If I can get this in, bishop d3, it looks like pretty good development. Like that. Then maybe queen e2. How do you join the tournament? Exclamation mark join in the Twitch chat. There is a command. I'd Gatorade before bed. I did remember that. Queenside castle. Get some opposite side castling in. Okay. Let's bring the pieces towards the king's side. Like this. I have some nasty ideas. This, followed by that. I'm going to play pawn a4 first. Just to not let anything open up around the king. What happens here, sir? I'm playing Pan Pot, one of my favorite techno duos. Very, very reliable music. Couple German guys. Oof. Let's go queen h5. I don't care about the rook. I'd rather go for checkmate. Good game, Mr. Bald Guy. Hello, Bunglet. Ubitsa has been playing a lot of these events. Seems like he likes the viewer tournaments. He likes them because he's playing on his other account, so he doesn't have to risk any rating. Do most of you guys have multiple accounts? One for trying hard and one for drinking? But yeah, let me just show something. This is our upcoming hockey draft. We got 5 people in: Moist Dude, Wild Hacks, Chelsea, and Fish on Fish. There's gonna be 12 spots in total. If you're into fantasy sports, it's pretty fun because you only draft from players that are gonna be in the playoffs. So it's not just about drafting the best players; it's about drafting players on teams that you think are gonna go far. Because once a player is eliminated, I mean, they're not adding up any more points. But we're gonna have 12 people. This is a $50 buy-in, 50 US bucks, and probably drafting in the next week. Unfortunately for me, the Calgary Flames are very likely not going to be in the playoffs, but there's still hope. So there's still a few days before we probably go through this draft. But if you join this site with our promo code, you get $100 as a bonus. Like you put in $100, they give you $100, so you get $200 from your original 100, and you can join a few of our pools. So it's kind of a nice incentive to join the site and support our content. Hopefully a win-win. I'll definitely be picking some Avs players if they're available, but these are gonna fill up. And then we have the same thing for NBA, and it's available to our viewers that are in the U.S. and Canada, except for a few states and Ontario. But almost everybody else, 18 plus. You get to just draft some players, have some fun. I didn't have Ram. I watched him, but I woke up too late to bet on him today. Lost Moose. Good luck. The old Steinitz defense. Yeah, Mickelson was super impressive. So I'll say one of our viewers did really well at the Masters. He did really, really well. I actually drafted him in our golf draft because I always try to support him. But Figala hit under 5 today. And finished close to top 10. I think he was top 10, but it should be around there. Really good result. And he's been supporting the channel for a long time. So he's been watching for years. So that's been very cool to see. Definitely an up and comer on the tour. And he had a really nice shot on hole 16 today. It was reminiscent of the famous Tiger Woods shot. Yeah, he likes to play chess. So if you ever see him or you say hi. Very nice guy. The chip in, yep. Any talk about temptation island getaways, Tim? Well, I think a lot of people are hibernating, but I'm sure we can figure something out. After pawn takes, queen takes is possible, but here knight e7. I want to transfer my knight over to g6 and start pushing the king side. Hey, Spenny. All right, I'll go straight for it. Use these pawns as weapons, hopefully. Where should I put my queen? See, I'm going to try something funny. I'm going to play b8. If this bishop wasn't here, my next move would probably be queen a7, which is not the dumbest thing in the world. Funny enough. All right, we're going to take here. And you know what? Let's play queen a7. I've been talking about it. It's time to do it. Happy birthday, Spenny. Happy belated. Let's bring the rook here. That's what I benefit by playing queen a7. Now my rook can slide in, and my queen can hopefully form something. It's Taylor Gang. Thanks for the prime. Appreciate that. Zooted out of my mind playing bullet on the burner. Hey, cheers. Cheers to that. It's tempting to... Ooh. Now this is tempting. Hitting this bishop. Now I can take f2. That's very enticing. The problem with throwing this move in first is I can just play bishop f5. That's a good reply. Which I didn't see. I didn't see that at all. Am I missing something? I didn't think I was being threatened with something. Offering a draw. Okay, what am I missing? Oh, that's a blunder by me. Holy shit. If I told you what I saw in my head, this is going to be a great draw by Lost Moose. What was this move? Man, if I told you what I thought in... Good job, Lost Moose. I don't know what to say because I took 50 milligrams of chocolate. But I thought this move was attacking your queen on g6. I don't know why that, like, your queen isn't here. So when you gave me when you gave a check, I was really confused. That's at first. I don't know why I thought the queen was here. I thought this move was doing something. Was taking the bishop a move? I thought I was attacking the queen. That's why I played this. Well, it wasn't my idea to take 50, but it was a buddy's, but it didn't kick in for a long time. So originally I thought it was fine. This was this this does not make any sense. Bishop c5 and black's better. Yeah, yeah, yeah. I don't know why I moved this bishop. As I said, I thought I was my brain's not coordinating with what I was intending. But it's okay. I could have lost that. Probably would have been better. Muhammadov. Okay, this is the c3 theory. But now if I take, I'll just go e6. The move here that I have to calculate is de5, d5. Hi, Lisa. Is that an island sub? No, I think that's just a nice sub from CT Wilkinson. I don't think anybody wants to go to Temptation Island with us, Tim. Is ED a Freudian slip? No, I don't know. Maybe. What if I eat this? I'm hitting the rook and I'm hitting the bishop. How do you stop both of them? See? That's impressive. Bishop a4, I take. Queen takes b5. And what do you do now? See, I can calculate. My brain's still working. Queen here, it's checkmate. Queen here, I lop it off. Queen here, I eat. Happy to trade. Sure. Uh-huh. Sure. What are you gonna do? You have two rooks hitting a pawn that's defended by my bishop. Are you really gonna attack me? No. Rook's coming here. Uh-oh. Maybe you are. John Curtis, thanks for the raid. Yadagal. Thank you for the I want to put my bishop on b4, then I don't have to worry about any pins. Like that. Easter Sunday, happy Easter Sunday, John Curtis. Thanks for the raid. Yadagal, thanks for the resub. You push the pawn, I'm gonna eat it with my king. And now we push. Push. Wow. My opponent's still trying, even though they have no material left. Gotta respect the hustle. Alright, let's watch Moist Dude. He's winning the event, or doing very well. Thank you for the kick follows. Appreciate that. What event is this? It's a viewer tournament. You can just type in !join in Twitch chat, and you'll be taken to the tournament. You'll be escorted. Why no rapid viewer tournaments? Dude, if we host a rapid viewer tournament, there's gonna be more cheating than Temptation Island. You want me to try rapid? Okay, I mean at some point we'll try a rapid tournament and we'll see which has more cheating. We can definitely run some tests. There's enough cheaters in Blitz. Exactly. There's some people running all over. Speaking of Temptation Island, I mean we gotta play some chess and enrich our brain first. Chod on. Thanks for the 37 months in a row. Another win by Moist Dude. Yeah, you get more than 90% on kick. We're gonna play the King's Gambit. Might as well. Opening trap, h6. Wow. If I take twice, there's queen h5 check, and then I'm lost. Or in big trouble. That's impressive. Luis is setting traps. Now for Andres. Thank you for the raid. Alright, let's go d4. I'm not gonna fall for it. We watched a horror movie last night. I was up till like 8. I don't normally watch horror, but a lot of people in the house enjoy horror. And the movie was called Barbarian. I think it's a horror that came out last year, featuring Justin Long. Everyone seemed to like it a lot. UFC was exciting, but the betting wise, disaster. A disaster. But it was exciting. Knight f4, Luis. It's the Airbnb movie, yeah. OX Clay, exactly. Yeah, it seems like everyone liked it, so that's good to see. If Queenside Castle, I can chop this off. Thank you. We got 61 players. There's still more than an hour left. Come hang out, play some Blitz, listen to tunes that I'm providing. Queen here, I'll probably go bishop b3, bishop d4. Threatening checkmate. How do you stop it? How do you stop checkmate? You don't. You don't. There's nothing. Nothing you can do. Oh. GG Luis. Ubitsa is also in first. This is a This is an interesting matchup. Whoa. Tim Cannon tips 150 bucks for future tentaciones, for future temptations. Holy smokes. Tim. That's one way to persuade. Go Tim. We have to rally some more people, but Tim, big supporter of the temptation. That's Spanish you learned? Excellent. Wildhack says, I don't like Ubitsa. Why is that? He's from the tribe. He's an ally. There's a hockey game on right now. The Avalanche are playing. Making sure they're doing well. Fractal Chris, thanks to 9 months. Sam, we get to play again. Sam from Australia. Let's play C4. The English. Hope you guys have watched a few of Amon's episodes on YouTube featuring the English speedrun. Bishop C5. What if I go here? I'm sacrificing a knight temporarily because I'm going to fork 2 pieces. Okay, you got me. But now my bishops are saying hi and I have a nice pawn majority. Yeah, so I started streaming in 2011. And at the time, it was just myself, King's Crusher, and Chess Network. We streamed on ChessCube, War Zones. Um, so yeah, I've been streaming for 12 years now. Maybe first, yeah. So, but there's essentially nobody else. I'm gonna play king here, just prophylaxis. Hey, JCass. Let me get back to you. I'm recovering from. I saw you sent a message. By the way, JCass, if you see the stream title, we've got a viewer tournament right now. But we also set up the NHL and NBA playoff pools. At least the $50 ones. We're going to have more expensive ones, but we have a $50 one that just drafts players that are going to be in the playoffs. I'm going to sack in exchange since I like doing that. It's to mess up all of black's pawns around the king. Let's say king h7. I'm going to go queen d2 or queen h5 and get something back. Yeah, Boston won today. Actually, I've passed in the Chess Bra Fantasy Hockey League, and he's saying hi to Wild Hacks. Mr. Pasternak is single-handedly one of my only healthy players, trying to get me some extra points. He's saying hi to Wild Hacks. All right, let me go Queen D2. Now we get to take. I'm gonna take the pawn and then run back. So now I have 2 pawns. No, I don't. I just have 1 pawn and a bishop for the rook. But that's still pretty good because the quality of my pawns is pretty high. I I might move my king back to g1 because I don't like this idea. Stop it. You take here. I'm going queen f2. I'm going to attack you hopefully where it hurts. That that hurts me actually. I'll try it anyways. I might be getting mated this game. Check. This isn't the end of the world, but why am I losing? Why am I already in a bad position? I'm a noob. It's okay. My king will find safety. Bottom. Thanks to the 23 months. Oh, do you know what we watched last night at like 6 a.m.? I was showing some friends Soft White Underbelly. Kind of an interesting YouTube channel. I don't really watch YouTube, and I can say that's one channel I have watched quite a few videos. Um, and we were watching some of the West Virginia videos, the Appalachians, where they kind of visit some inbred families. Oh, I have 19 seconds. I didn't realize. Check. Check. I don't want the pawn. Okay. There we go. Push, push, push. Check. We got some speed in there. GG, Sam. Thank you, Posse. Is that an attempt to try to be funny? You're from West Virginia, quite the area. Yeah, there's some interesting. There's just a bunch of content there. But yeah, we were like watching all night. Yes, stoned. We're at 68 players in the viewer event. Let's play the French. Any Spanish class today? Maybe. Dependiente de ustedes. Y si tienen suficiente energía para esta noche. Puede darme energía con un Twitch Prime. That's one way of providing energy. Check. Is this Guatemala? Oh, it's Nicaragua. Oops. Amon's returning from Guatemala tonight. GG. What live mix is this? This is Fred again. You should be. I thought everybody in the world has heard of this one. We've almost overplayed it. But it's called Fred Again Boiler Room London. Damn, been practicing the French and immediately fumbled against you. Hey, learning experience. Hey, Tomenheim. Oh, Avs just scored. That's good. Malcolm Reynolds, 32 months. Thank you. We're just playing Blitz with viewers. Me, you, and everyone else in this event. We got 73 players right now. Sunday Night Arena. Hey, Digilols, happy Sunday night. Um, I'm working on this Europe project, so I'm not having a really long stream tonight. Figured I'd play some Blitz with you guys. Maybe take a Spanish class, but nothing too heavy. Because I have to announce in the next week some European dates where we're hosting a bit of a tour. Hey, Smucker, can we join? Absolutely. You're more than invited. Just type in !join in Twitch chat and you'll be able to participate. Hello, Lipo Steve. Happy Sunday night. Gizmo, good luck. Uh-oh. Gizmo's a weeb, and yesterday in UFC, the logic was bet against the weebs. So we all bet against Aiden Saya in UFC, and we all collectively got punished. Mr. Athlete, thanks for the 1 year. The weebs scored yesterday. What did I say? I don't know what I said. Did I say Adesanya? Or I don't know. I don't know. I bet against Stylebender, yes. I don't even know what I... Nicola, thank you for the 1,000 bits. All right, let's attack these weak pawns. Video games suck ass. Thank you for the prime. Nicola's here. We have to pause the music and play Sultan of Swing. Sultans of Swing. Ike, thanks for the prime. How are you going to defend this pawn? If you go queen d2, I take here. If you go bishop check, I just dad bod shuffle. Check. Now I'm hitting your rook. If you go here, I'm just going to take here. And I'm still hitting your rook. And if you offer to trade queens, I go knight g4. And no fun for you. Check. That's a pawn checkmate. Checkmate. This is what was supposed to happen last night. But then Adesanya landed a really nice counter. I feel like Eric put on that guy because of the anime profile picture. Yes. Yes. Ubitsa's 10 out of 10. Wild Hacks was not able to stop Ubitsa. 10 out of 10. That's impressive. I haven't bottom 2G. I'm not cultured when it comes to music. This is from viewers. Whenever I play stuff like this, it means I learned the song from viewers. I will bet on Pereira again. If they fight again, I will absolutely be betting on him. Thank you for the follow on Kick. IMCXLV. Alrighty. Let's play the London. I'm going to play knight c3. Gonna go for a quick knight b5. That makes sense, right? Knight b5 is a threat. If you go a6, I'll take here. Let's try this. Whoa. Now I have a bit of pressure against Amrit because I can play b4. I can support this pawn. And we're just up a clean pawn. Where's Amon? Amon's not coming back. He went to Guatemala. Let me take the rook now. And if queen here, bishop d6, just trade everything. But you know why I wanted to provoke f6? Because now the knight has no escape square. So when Buddy attacks this pawn, I'm going to hit him with g4. When the pawn was on f7, oh, he saw it. Okay. Stopped my plan. Well played. That's well played. I'm going to defend the pawn. F1 Joshua, you've used up your pleb rights. You've asked the same sexually active question for like 1 month. Even though I said I'm not sexually active. You will now have to face a punishment for what's considered spam. A 10-minute timeout. A slap on the wrist. Fish on Fish is killing it too. You beats is in second, Moist is in first, Bald Guy is in third. Fish, look at all the Canadian flags. 3 Canadians in the top 5, and we got the Flair represented from the Americans. You can use a Flair if you have a chess.com membership. Actually, Amon has never banned him. Because I think Amon likes when he asks if Amon's sexually active. Because unlike me, Amon is sexually active. I'm not sexually active, so it brings out insecurities. But Amon is active. So it doesn't hit him in the feels. Amon has a girlfriend. Unlike us. Have I considered moving to Thailand to get a girlfriend? No. There's a period where that might be the only option, but I'd like to think I have not reached that point yet. Also, that's not my kind of look. I know people who like Thai girls. I don't mind Thai girls, but it's not a point of interest for me. Sure, I should clarify. I'm not into Thai boys or girls. But maybe I'll get less picky as, if I stay single longer. Flameheart, thanks for the 16 months and the message. Etienne, you can put up a very good fight. Like, even though you just hit 1400, when you're playing well, you're playing like a 17, 1800. Like, it's just about consistency. But I've seen you play like just good moves for long periods of like stretches. Has Omid or Czech reached that point? I think Omid might have to. Omid hasn't reached that point yet, but he's got Omid turns 36 this year. So I'd say give Omid 5 years and give Czech 10 years. Czech looks like he's like 20, so he has even more time. So no, those guys still have time. Age is just a number. That's correct realty money. Like Thailand is, yeah, it's not a place for everybody. Omid looks younger. He's got younger energy. He's got good stamina, younger energy. But don't be like fish on fish. Don't be like fish on fish. Getting KO'd by a 1400. That's a big upset right in front of us. Talk about a soap drop. Knight G4. And there goes your elo. Bye-bye to the elo. Even though black is up 2 full pieces and has 500 rating points, even the mighty can fall. I really liked how Tate talked about chess. I don't watch Andrew Tate videos. I didn't know he spoke about chess. But I guess, hey, to each their own. Yeah. There's no threat right now, so you could probably play knight h5 if you really want to clog the diagonal. You can move your knight here, and after bishop takes, take here. His father wasn't a GM. I think that's another thing that gets spread around. That's not true. I met his father, but not a GM for sure. Tate and Eric, 2 similar balding guys. Am I balding? I don't think so. Could be balding though. It happens. But that's probably a better comment for other people in the chat. Did I know Hans is a Tate fan? Well, there's a lot of incels in chess, so if you asked me to make guesses, wouldn't be surprised if a lot of young grandmasters are like, more in that category. I know a few GMs, like young GMs, I'm like, yeah, I don't take some of those stances very seriously. How strong was his father? His father, I don't think was as strong as I am. I played him. What I will say is his father could play very well and could beat almost any GM. So his father was very talented, but because he liked attacking so much and he had a specific style, he could also lose to anybody. So he was one of those guys who had a lot of wins against GMs, fantastic wins, very talented, but also could lose to anybody. And so his rating was not particularly high for most of his career. I did play him before. We need to normalize male balding. I mean, everyone goes to Turkey now. I went to Turkey. Everyone's getting the surgeries. So if you're balding, it's probably better than ever in terms of the science available to get something done. Or you can just go bald. But either way, it's easier, more affordable now to deal with balding than it used to be. I always shave my head a lot growing up. I went for really short buzz cuts all the time. I have a big head. It just doesn't look great. Um, don't have like a nice skull shape or anything too sharp. It's okay. It's okay on me, but it's not like Channing Tatum or something. Am I balding, Chief? I don't know, Drew. I don't. I could be. It doesn't look like I am though. No, there's no baldness in any of my families. Come Turkey, we need currency. I did. I went to Turkey this year. I was there in January. There's lots of bald Asians. Lots of any. You can be from any background, and there's people balding. Just less likely in certain ethnicities. This is a close game. Let me. Oh, I'm playing Omid. Omid from Iran. Okay, good luck, Omid. No Euro while. A lot of young 2600s do have unlimited resources or government support, and they'll never get close to the candidates level. But the point is 2 years, uh, maybe 10 years. Maybe 10 years, and the answer would be yes. Let's attack this night. If you look at the candidates and the average GM that's playing in there, not only are they a top 10 player, but they've also been a good GM for 10 or even 15 years. So they have the rating and a lot of years of experience. So they were often like GMs at 14. They were probably 2600 at 16. And then by 26, 27, 28, they're like a world championship candidate. It's yeah. So very unlikely resources are, and those guys all had resources for the most part. Check. I'll just take the material. Why not? That's a pin. Check. 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 Please go bishop b7. This is nice. Because now we smothered the king a bit further. Yeah. Yay. Justin, welcome back. 25 months. I saw a mini series about someone who got to the level where she could beat a world champion a couple of years after she started to play seriously. Are you referring to Queen's Gambit? It must be, right? I haven't watched Queen's Gambit, so I assume you're talking about that. I've seen a couple episodes, but I think there's like 6. Because no, nobody's challenging world champion after a couple of years of playing. Unless it's like a Netflix series. This is such a nice song. Oof. Delta Moonwalk. It's just so clean. Is F1 Joshua still speaking too much? Okay, okay. We gotta get him out of there. Pleb spam must be muzzled. We could make these tournaments rating based, but I like watching the upsets. But I feel bad playing Luis twice. Maybe he likes playing me. Maybe that's what matters. Will I be coming to NYC anytime soon? There's a chance I come this month spontaneously. I'd like that to happen. I'm hoping to. But yeah. It's been pretty busy working on a few things. If I can get this European trip launched, that'd be nice. Omid Hendricks, GG buddy. I take free pawns. Maybe I can come with Buddy J Bell. He has his own life. I wouldn't. Northrop, thanks for the prime. I want to go e4 and fork the pieces. Canadian national parks. I haven't actually done that too much. I'm pretty behind on Canadian trips. I don't do a lot of domestic travel for seeing the touristy sites. So I've really just done a lot of BC and Alberta, just where I grew up. But there's like beautiful parks on the East Coast, Newfoundland, Nova Scotia. I'm sure there's a lot of stuff in Ontario to check out. But like oftentimes people suggest you go to BC. That's an easy, like the regions are so spread apart. Yeah, it's hard. Like I've missed a lot of Canada because it's like you have to take an individual trip each time. They're not within driving distance from each other because it's such a big country. But yeah, I would just say the coasts are really nice. Really think the Atlantic coast and the Pacific coast. There's good parks. Newfoundland, Nova Scotia, and BC is super nice. Those are the 2 areas I'd hit first for that. Not hitting up the Northwest Territories. So that's like a part of Canada not many people live. It's far to get to. It's expensive to get to. So it's really beautiful there, but it's actually fucking far and expensive because flights are really expensive to those remote areas and there's not as much accommodation, relatively speaking. Let's go here. I'd love to go to Northwest Territories at some point. I wanted to during COVID when it was when we were under lockdown. I wanted to take a road trip there, but it never materialized. Just drive straight up Alberta. Let's put a net on E5. Nunavut is a totally different place than Northwest Territories. Oh, the pillow's upside down. It is upside down. There you go. Can't have any OCD here, can we? We can have checkmates, though. Claire Davidson, thank you for the prime. Thank you, thank you. Hi, Candy, thanks for the 30 months. We're just playing a viewer tournament. We're almost at 100 players. There's only about 20 minutes left. But if you want to get in a couple Blitz games, Sunday night. Maybe you just had a big Easter dinner. And you want to rewind. Or maybe you've had too much wine. Just rewind with some chess. I've only been to Greece once. I was by the water for part of it. But what island is it? What island was I in? Or where was I? It was a really small place, this tournament. Isthmia. Like, there's 1,000, population of 1,000. I mean, this is what happens when you play chess. Don't even know how to describe where I was. It's southeast of Corinth, the Corinth Canal. Yeah, I don't know. T-Froz, I did not. Tell me about it. I love jalapenos on pizza or anything. Check. Matthias, you've seen me at that tournament? You were there in 2012? Did we play or something? That was a long time ago. Holy smokes. Did we play? I played 2 Greeks and then I started to get wow. That's where I started the GM title. That's a very small world. If you were there at that tournament, that's like incredibly small chances. Prevented checkmate. Wow. I was surprised my opponent saw it. Alright. This guy's been annoying me. Eric seems pleased with the outcome of his egg hunting efforts today. I know this is not nice, but I'm going to throw this move in and confuse the hell out of my opponent using different pins. Yeah, I got to give that guy a timeout. Zwischenzug. Knight g3 forces this. You can't go rook h3 because your queen hangs. I'm hoping Buddy doesn't see it. 800s are getting too strong these days. Ah, he didn't see the threat. If you saw the threat, I would have been really impressed. Because I'm using a ton of different pins at once. Can't take with the pawn because it's pinned. You have to take with a rook, but unfortunately you lose the queen. Check. Skinny little Eric back then. I was ripped back then. I was lean, but I was working out a lot. There's even photo here. GG two-way path. Somehow the photos are missing. No, I'd have to look it up. I'd have to like do a deep dive. Yeah, I was setting up some tricks. You did a good job of defending them. Amon should be back streaming Tuesday. Hopefully. Which means the next viewer tournament might be Tuesday night, Untitled Tuesday. You guys are working on your copy pastas, huh? I see that. Okay, let me jump in for another game. Siggy Wiggy. All right, Siggy. You like the pasta, Tim? There used to be more nice tournaments in Greece. Unfortunately, well, economically, I'm sure that's a factor, but I would have played in Greece more. I've only played once, and that was 2012. 2 tournaments. A lot of the nice events. The prize money went down a lot. Just not as much investment. You took down Moist. You have a penchant for doing that, Wild Hacks. Yesterday it was Check Manoroff. Today it's Moist. These are your buddies. B's goated 77. If not chess, then what? Then reality television. That's where I'm headed. We've been watching a lot of reality TV lately. So I'm playing Siggy Wiggy. If I was playing a GM, I wouldn't play like this. Do you know why? I'm concerned about getting my bishop trapped after like knight b8. But if somebody, like, not knight b8 right now, he's going to have to trade first on a3. But there's this knight b8 move that could really be a problem. But I wouldn't expect Siggy to play it. B's goated thanks to the 7 months. Maybe I'd be working in sales. This is like a reverse French. Oh, it was like a reverse French. Hey, Jug Handle. Dan. 87 months in a row. Hello, hello. Where are you based these days? How you doing? Thanks for the continued attendance. Let's put this bishop on a5. It's not doing anything looking at its own pawn. So at least on a5 it's employed. I always say try to employ your pieces. Great question, Wild Hacks. Great question. What do you do to the dark squared bishop? I'm trying to employ it. At least here, I'm able to keep this queen on d8 honest. It might look superficial, but it still requires black to react somewhat to it. You're back in New Jersey. Got it. Got it. And I'm probably going to run with my king this way and use my limited but available space on the king side to start sacking my remaining pieces. But this bishop is still doing something. It looks silly, but the rook on c8 is forced to defend it. Otherwise, I would just snap it and enjoy deep penetration in black's position. Because if I can take here, that would be very profitable. That would give me access to the b8 g3 diagonal. All right, let's bring more pieces in. This knight needs to be employed. Maybe it can go to b4. Because where else would you put this board, this knight, anywhere on the board? I can't get to e5. Even if I use my imagination, I don't see where it can go. So I might actually put it a3 and a2, b4. But there's a lot of options. I'll bring this rook in first. Ah, the question is now answered. f4 becomes available. So now the knight goes here. Funny enough, if rook f7, knight f4 traps the queen. Queen's not trapped, but we're getting there. We're getting there. Let's give Siggy some time. They're playing well. Don't want this game to be decided by the clock. Oh, it didn't work. There we go. I'm happy to trade. See, this bishop looks funny, but the rook is still on c8. And if we think about that, that's pretty good. I should have a material advantage on the rest of the board if my bishop is distracting a rook. Now knight f4 is next. And we're getting ready to capture. Yay. But I don't want to capture. I want a triple stack. 2 rooks and a queen. Oh, that's annoying. We'll go for it anyways. Siggy Wiggy. Putting up some resistance here. I'm going to start moving my king. Ah, remember eventually this rook moves. Now this bishop. Finally ready to say hi. And it's going to be very, very powerful. Now we win. We can just trade. Good game, Siggy Wiggy. Good game. Did that answer your question, Wild Hacks? About what to do with the dark squared bishop? Because there's really no other path in the game. This is better than nothing. And, yeah. It put my opponent in a passive spot. Who's winning the tournament? Moist Dude is winning the event. Let's watch. Man, I bet a lot on the Avalanche today. They were up 2-0 against the Anaheim Ducks. So maybe a top 3 NHL team, defending champions, versus a bottom 3 NHL team that's trying to lose games. Colorado's up 2-0. So, like, they're favored to win by, like, 20-1. And now they're down 2-3. Oof. Heavy loss. Hello, Dr. Lord Mayonnaise. I've been hosting a Blitz tournament for 90 minutes, and you'll show up at the end when we're about to learn Spanish. Like, what's going on here? The Blue Jays, man, what they did in the 9th was crazy. I was listening to the game. I like the Angels, but I'm not betting it. I like both teams, so I've been betting on runs scored as opposed to a team winning. It depends on the sport, donks. Let's just say I'm minus a ton in hockey this year. I'm up in baseball. Baseball just started. I'm doing very well. Except the Diamondbacks keep beating the Dodgers and Padres. That's kind of been cutting into things. The Diamondbacks are like very challenging this year. UFC didn't go well, but usually I'm up in combat sports, boxing and UFC. It just depends on the sport. Heavy L in hockey though, because of Calgary. Heavy L. Well, if you like betting or you like playing fantasy sports, specifically fantasy sports, the best way to support our channel right now is to check out our partners at Underdog. Because we do fantasy sports pools there. And they also have a game called Pick'ems, which is very similar to Over Under. So, like, and it's available to most people in the US and Canada. And if the partnership goes well, I'm pretty optimistic we'll get chess. What sports? Well, with Pick'ems, they have everything. Baseball, hockey, NBA, soccer, tennis, golf, esports, XFL, MMA, F1, NASCAR. For drafts, baseball, hockey, basketball, golf, NFL. We're probably going to get the EPL next season. So European soccer as a drafted sport. But if you guys make an account with our promo code, you get some free money and supports us as well. And for me to try to get chess on, what's the promo code? Oh, type in !sports. The promo code's just ChessBra, and it just tells you all the info there. We are now partnered with Underdog Fantasy. Join our fantasy sports leagues. New users will receive a 100% deposit match up to $100 with our code ChessBra. It's only available to North Americans. Yeah. But they have tons of sports here, as I said, and there's more being added, and I'm confident we'll at least get some chess in the longer term. And right now we're gonna run NHL and NBA playoff pools. Yes. Is it available in NC? Yes. Just click on the link; it'll tell you if it's available or not. But it's available in almost every U.S. state, like 43 out of the U.S. states. Thanks for the bits. Hello, Neil. How about California? Oh, yeah. For sure, California. This is a fantasy sports company, so it's not the same as a casino, technically. Not sports betting. It's just fantasy sports. So they're legal for almost every state and for people 18 plus. Dirk Diegler, thanks for the tier 3. One more question. I understand Ian and Ding are not allowed to have a chessboard in their private rooms during matches. But what if they make one with whatever things they have there? Sorry for the dumb question. Like, sure, they can make one. Are you saying like they make one out of toilet paper in the bathroom? Like, I don't really know the question, but the best chess players in the world can have something stronger than setting up a physical chessboard. They can simply put the position in their head fluently. So that's the best and most efficient way of creating a chessboard. Like they don't need physical chessboards. So even though it's not allowed, because in tournaments we're not allowed other physical props when we play, but it's generally not because they're worried about cheating. What if they get a board tattooed to their stomach and lay in bed and play with themselves? Yeah. What if they get a tattooed chessboard on their chest? Then they go to their room, they take their shirt off, and they look at the chessboard. That's yeah. Great questions. Congrats to Young Moist Dude for winning first place in the Sunday Night Arena, finishing 1 point ahead of Shank Deep from India and 3 points ahead of Kushtard Chess. GG's, everybody. How do you join the underdog drafts? Gavin, right now we have 2 ongoing that are going to start next week, NHL and NBA. Just type in NHL or NBA as commands. We'll do NFL, but it hasn't started yet. But yeah. GG to Shank Deep and Moist Dude. Yes. Well played. See, now we play chess. We're trying to become well-rounded people, learning Spanish and playing chess. Chess comes first, and now there might be a Spanish opportunity. We have a lot of PhDs in economics here, eh? I'm a college dropout. I got nothing. Oh, 4-2 for the Ducks. Fuck me. Dedge. Didn't expect that. Dr. Lord, how's your evening been? Tim, how are you doing? What's the current feeling? Do the Flames have yeah. Got to win our last 2 games and hope Winnipeg goes 1 out of 3. 1 out of 3 is not unrealistic because they're playing 2 teams that are better than them. But there's literally zero margin now. And our odds are probably like 10% or something. The Blue Jays on paper are almost always a top 5 team these days. Maybe top 3 in the league. Even last year, they were the second biggest favorite to win the league, and they crashed in the first round of the playoffs. Like, their bats are stacked. I mean, very stacked team. It just depends on their pitching this year. But on paper, they have a lineup that can like run through almost any team. Do I play OES? I don't know what OES is. Did I change the lights? I have one light on here. It's because the lights seemed a bit. I can turn it down. There we go. Wait. You can turn it off as well. Olympic Esports League? I don't know what that is. Flames playoff chances at 17%? Yeah. It's because Winnipeg has a couple tough opponents. But the problem with the Flames playoff chances is it's assuming Calgary beats bad teams. And Calgary loses to bad teams almost every time. That's exactly why they're not in the playoffs. But they're heavily favored on paper. Sir, go to events and check. I don't identify as an esports player. I do not identify as an esports competitor. Does Kick allow you to use slurs? I don't know. I do not know their terms of service. I assume not. I hope not. Then you guys would be getting in trouble. There's foul-mouthed people in the chat, such as Moist Dude. Burr Santa, thanks for the prime. Sir, you were there in that club. I never consented to that. If I'm in that club, sir, then they put me there without my permission, and I'm going to have to investigate. I'm in an esports club? That sounds like not a good club to be in. Where do I go to events? Where's friggin' events on chess.com? Oh, here. I'm blind. Drunk streams on Kick? No, we have drunk streams here. That's no problem. Esports? Where do can I share a club link? Sure. Burr Santa, thank you for the prime. I saw a video of a guy in Kick putting a fork in a toaster and electrocuting himself. Sir, watch here. Olympic Esports Series Trials. This sounds hilarious. This sounds like a South Park episode where chess is in the Olympics. Like Olympic trials, like a bunch of unathletic chess players running trials to see what's going on here. Let me see. I didn't join this. They put my account in there first of all. Will I be representing Justin Trudeau in Canada? No. Open qualifiers. Trials 1 to 8, April 13th to 16th. The finals take place in Singapore. I'm already on the Canadian Olympic team. What is this? The Olympic Esports Series. Oh, those are some serious partners, hey? Are you saying I have to try this? How to participate? Wait, what's the trials? There are 14 trial events. I'm gonna bookmark this. Is this a scam? Like some sort of fake Olympic thing? Ol- So it's the Olympics, right? So it's not paid, correct? There's no money involved, I assume. Like, what are we playing for here? For you guys, you might want a trip to Singapore. For me, try like you can sell the gold medal after. Are they going to be Olympic medals? I play for free in the Olympics, but that's the chess Olympiad. Sir, there's money after 32 players on May 1st. Whoa. Shank Deep knows what's up. Oh, where do I see the prize? Sir, please check this. You guys are telling me this isn't a scam? What are you saying? These are the games featured? Tic Tac Bow? So I'm gonna go to try to qualify to Singapore and compete with other athletes. Tic Tac Bow, WBSC baseball on Nintendo Switch, cycling like virtual cycling, Just Dance, Gran Turismo. That's a bit cooler if you ask me. In the hierarchy, it's a bit cooler. There must be, yes, game devs must be like compensating the IOC or something. There's something else at play here for sure. Virtual regatta. I'd love to do a real regatta. Virtual taekwondo, tennis clash. No, something is off here. I don't think. I think this is for you guys to participate in. Like, I don't think this is something that like strong GMs are trying to vie for, because it's kind of like looks a bit like a joke. Something's for sure off with this. This has like no, yeah. There's definitely some ulterior motives here that, like, I'm half expecting, like, to see like it's not even like good esports like Counter Strike, like proper esports or Dota or something. This is like these are like, there's something else happening here. Z- Zwift, Just Dance, like going to like, there's some corporate stuff here. But like, when I see chess, I always want it to be grouped up with games that are more successful. And that's why if it's part of the regular Olympics, not that I think it should be, that's like prestige, that's history. If it's grouped up with like good esports, that's okay. There's some like long-term cool esports. That could even be StarCraft, whatever, Counter-Strike, even League of Legends. Let's say a good esport. Um, but this is like stuff I've never heard of that like, yeah, this is different. When will I move to chess boxing? It just depends when there's a fight. Hans isn't my size, but Yeah, I wouldn't take that very seriously. But these aren't even, some of these aren't even esports. The problem is this isn't an esport event. These are very specific developers. They're not picking an esport. They're picking a specific game, a specific company. So that's far more suspicious. Like, yeah, yeah, something's off there. Maybe you guys can play. Yeah, it's a weird list. I'll take a look later, but yeah. Like chess is featured in the Asian games, or it has been before. The Asian games has a lot of legit sports. Like I mean the actual games. So where you have swimming or judo or whatever you want it to be. So in some parts of the world, it already has sports status. Esports is definitely less prestigious than sports, but there's a few interesting esports, and I know why people try to align it. Even though I disagree, I know why you try to do that. But these are not esports. These are like jokes. These games are like nobody's played them, and there's something else. Yeah, well there's some PR stuff happening, but what's the plan for tonight? I wanted to work on Spanish if we have the right people. I'm wondering if Dr. Lord is available. This is a funny username. I wonder if they're actually from Finland. NM Pigu. I wonder if they're actually from Finland. Because that is a funny word in maybe some other languages. You hate the show, you beat sis? Sorry, buddy. I can't always please you. This is theory, right? Taken. Okay. We will go if g5, b4, right? No Mora. Maybe I should start playing the Mora more. Actually, what I do want to start playing a bit more is the c3, the uh, the Alapin. I do want to play the Alapin a bit more. Now we can tuck the bishop in on c1. No, the Mora I don't think is a top tier opening, but I think the c3 Sicilian is pretty good. Let's go for g6. Try to get to the king first. Check. I kind of thought I had a decent position here because my king is relatively safe and I have a bit of an initiative, but it's possible that, I mean, now I'm threatening b3 and this knight's going to be loose. Like, it looks like I have really good comp. Can go here. Check. The Avs tied it, eh? That's good. Good to see. You take. Take. Take some more. Sure. Check. Check. King here. Rook d7. Checkmate. Alright, let's play one more game and then consider learning some Spanish. I need the Avs to cover the spread, which was 1.5. Let's go for b5. Go for an early queenside expansion. Why did I play that? Bishop here, h6. Makes sense. This bishop's in a bit of a precarious position. Now that I got rid of the dark squared bishop, my king should be pretty safe. If c3, I'll take and take a couple times. You know what? Let's take now. I want to open up the position. Why? I have the bishop pair. Hey Pranav, how you doing, buddy? It's good to see you. It's been a while. I've been following some of your chess games abroad. This bishop's didn't feel like it was doing anything on that diagonal, so I want to upgrade the diagonal, if that makes sense. h6 could be played, but this pawn is on a dark square, so I'm hoping that it's going to be a weakness. Knight f3, bishop g4. But I feel like my bishops are getting stronger. D5's a good move, Tim. I'm just trying to figure out what's the best way to open up. But I'm considering D5. I just wanted to stop f4 first. Can I take here? I blundered. I allowed this. That's really bad that I allowed it. Now I have to figure out which bishop do I want. I'm losing one of these bishops. My dark squared or my light squared bishop. I'm going to keep the dark squared bishop. But I'm not super happy. I'm up a pawn. That's the only thing that I'm okay with. Activate the rook. I'm expecting queen f3. But the good thing here is that it appears to be I have key squares covered. How do you defend this? I probably should have just gone queen. Wait, you can go here. Ah, yeah. Then I gotta go queen f7. This knight's pissing me off, but how do you get rid of it? This bishop can't move. That's a good thing. Knight takes c4. Wins. Oh. I think Tim sees something I don't see. You want to go there, hey? Offer a queen trade? Let's put the net on g5. Let's just close the diagonal for good. Knight g5. There we go. Okay. That was good. GG. I think we got in there. This was everything was covered. The knight on g5 was kind of nice. Just closes everything off. Fortunately. What's Hikaru up to? I'm not sure. Great question. I just don't know. Live ratings are on 2572 now. Nice. Gaining rating in Europe. We like seeing that. Did you enjoy the Reykjavik Open? A Enigma. Thanks for the prime. No, no, my status doesn't have to do with my FIDE classical rating because I hardly play FIDE classical. That's not how it works, Doctor Lord. It's a honorary thing. There's no rating attached to it. Probably for the best. Am I staying up for the World Chess Championships? No, that's in like 6 hours, and I'm not very interested in the games. So, am I interested in the games that are at a normal hour? Yeah, but am I interested enough at 5 to stay up till 5 a.m. and then stay up another 6 hours? No. In general, World Championship games, there's so much theory involved. Some of the games the players don't even think on their own. Doesn't mean it's always like that, but there was cases absolutely that were like, yeah, pure theory. The World Championship game 2 is tomorrow. Who do I have this champ? I don't know. I actually like didn't bet, didn't really say. I'd say like I think it's like Nepo's a small favorite, which the betting lines reflect. I think Ding is a objectively has a maybe a bit of a better chess player, but the experience Nepo has is worth more than the difference between the players. So if Ding can get going or kind of like get comfortable, not really, be too nervous for the moment, then yeah, and I would be happy to see Ding be world champion.